Wiseman is just coming right at us. And the bowler's friend, 10 pins in the pit.
Wiseman, re-rack now in the 7th frame as he tries to continue his assault on the pins, 3 in a row. Waliczek with a double, try to hang in there here in the opening match of the PBA National Championship. Great debut by for this first major event of the year.
And last week, the averages that they bowled this week wouldn't even have got themselves a check. Wiseman, who averaged a little more than 218, finds himself in 5th place with a chance to win. Last week, 240s. Comes in high again on 25. That's the lane he's been having trouble with. High in the 1st frame, light in the 3rd frame. Ball never far enough to the right off his hand, through the nose, leaving just the 3 and the 6. Waliczek watching intently.
Wiseman, 2nd in the 97 Bayer Brunswick. Picks it up. So Danny Wiseman up in this match by 23 over Lonnie Waliczek, but it's certainly not over. We'll be back with the conclusion of this match coming up in a minute.
Need a little excitement in your golf game?
That's Imperial Lanes and a great host for many, many years. Certainly nice to come back to Toledo, and he's a very hospitable man.
The Senior PGA Tour continues this afternoon right after bowling with the Ace Group Classic from Naples, Florida. Alan Doyle leads with a first round 64. The leaders include Larry Nelson, Bob Murphy, and defending champion Gil Morgan. Stay tuned after today's bowling at 5:30 on ESPN. ESPN.com. A part of the Go Network, Go.com. Boy, some great golf on that senior circuit.
Well, there has been. Bruce Fletcher, his last 3 tournaments, his only 3 tournaments, first, second. If Lonnie Waliczek wants to win this match, I really think it's imperative that he continues to keep the pressure on. He needs to strike right here.
Leaves that 2-pin. Lonnie, a gregarious type of individual, certainly well liked out on tour, young player, now in his 3rd year. Says he just wants to win that first PBA championship. Best finished 5th in Chattanooga a couple of weeks ago.
Well, he had the opportunity to cut that lead by 10 pins with a strike in the 7th frame. Doesn't do it. The margin for Wiseman now is plus 24 pins, and there are 3 frames left, so time is running out for Waliczek. Really must get the job done and get it done now.
Waliczek loves golf, loves to play the sport of golf, does a lot of reading, and also works out regularly. Here it comes.
Well, he's had 2 of those this game, Phil, where he's come in light and tripped out the 2-pin. A little bit of serendipity for Waliczek, as he's just flat lucky right there. But he'll take it. I know I would.
Oh, yeah. Now Wiseman up in the 8th frame trying to answer that strike and maintain that 24-pin lead. Boy, looks pretty.
Were we saying something about lane 26 being his good lane? He only has 1 more shot to throw on 25. If he could strike here, that would really go a long way to winning this match, as Wiseman takes another re-rec on 25. Now, Phil, you only get 2. He's taken both of them, so no matter what the pins look like, if 10 pins are standing down there, they could come up in any configuration. Danny Wiseman would have to shoot that. And the reason being is that we only have so much time, and the players know that they've got to get out there and get the job done.
In the 9th frame.
He's been high on this lane. He's been light on this lane.
Fast 8.
He comes back and he says it's the rack. The rack is bad, but as I said, if they're standing and you're done with your re-racks, you're stuck. You have to throw it.
Now, can you take 2 consecutive re-racks in that same frame?
You could, but just 2 re-racks for the game. Whether you take them in the 1st frame, the 10th frame, or both in the same frame, doesn't really matter.
Well, he zeroed in on 26. Needs to pick up the spare and move on.
And Waliczek with the opportunity with strikes in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th to 224. Right now, Danny Wiseman shooting at a 218 pace. So if Waliczek can strike 3 times, he'll force Wiseman to get 2.
Determined look on the face of Lonnie. Throws it out. He's got to hurry.
Come on. And he gets the messenger. Does not quite come back to get the 10-pin. Watch the head pin. It's going to go to the sideboard. It will go in front of that 10-pin, just into the pit.
Tough break.
And I know wife Amy watching back in Wichita, trying to wish that one down, but it wasn't going to happen.
So Waliczek down 24 now as he heads into the 10th frame. A great collegiate player, 2-time second-team All-American at Wichita State University, 92 and 93. Member of the World Team Challenge Championship in 94 and 96.
Now, right now, that doesn't mean anything. He needs 3 strikes in the 10th frame to really force Danny Wiseman to do anything. Wiseman still, all he would need was good count if he can strike. A couple more strikes, at least put some pressure on Wiseman.
Waliczek's second television appearance over the past couple of weeks.
Well, he qualified 5th in Chattanooga, ended up 5th. He qualified 4th here in Toledo. Will it be a 5th place finish once again? It's looking like it right now, Phil. But strange things can happen on the PBA Tour, and if he strikes here, he'll force Wiseman to work. There's 2. Very interesting for Waliczek. He liked lane 25. For Wiseman, 26.
Well, again, Waliczek last night told me he just enjoys being on the telecast like he did a couple of weeks ago in Chattanooga, but there comes a time that, you know, the enjoyment of being on the telecast is one thing, but you want to win.
Well, the enjoyment will turn into frustration if he can't start winning, and I don't think that it's soon enough to start pushing any panic buttons for Lonnie Waliczek.
Strike here, and he'll have 204.
Well, he made a good shot in the 9th frame, left the 10-pin. 3 quality shots in the 10th for 204 for Danny Wiseman. He needs 9 pins on the first ball, and that would be closing him out. So he knows he needs 9. He struck every time on this right-hand lane in the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and the 8th. That's got to hurry. Oh, he was so fortunate.